Manoj Tiwari, such a brilliant right-handed batsman, played for India. And of course, Brigadier R.K. Singh also takes a lot of interest. He is the General Officer commanding the deputy in the Bengal sub-area. So it's all set here. And Manoj Tiwari somehow sporting an army cap, right-handed batsman, Henry, played for India. And of course, Brigadier R.K. Singh also takes a lot of interest.
And I'm sure
he is the
sportsmen
General Officer commanding the deputy in the Bengal sub-area. So it's all set here.
Merged
and Manoj Tiwari somehow sporting an army cap
of
such
Henry, proud
played for India.
Feeling when you talk about the army, the armed force. And then a spectacular that they have brought in this Durand Cup, not only to one region, but 3 different regions and 6 different venues and so many players and 24 teams, 2 teams from out of the country, that is Nepal and Bangladesh. What more do you want over here? It's totally tadka time for the Indian fans.
Oh, that's a brilliant coinage you mentioned. Aditya Purakayastha, the man with the whistle this afternoon. Kisan Chand Joshi, Dipesh Sawant, and the 4th official is a more experienced Rahul Kumar Gupta. So these are the match officials. It's very, very important. And in the recent time, this is the first meeting between the two sides. Pritham Kotal, the Kerala Blasters skipper, he invites the opposition skipper, a very, very experienced Jijo Jiram, one who belongs to Kerala as well, and a lot of Kerala boys in the Indian Air Force. And the motto of the airmen is "Sky is the limit." And what a great work these services, the boys do during the wartime, during the peacetime, in disaster. They're always besides the distressed crowd, and what a great work. The nation salutes them on the Azadi Ki Amrit Mahotsav. Isn't it, Henry?
Yes, absolutely brilliantly poised there. Both the teams are really ready to go. And it will be interesting to see the formation today, because Kerala will go all out with a 4-4-2 system over there with Bijoy and Pritham Kochal in the back, Sachin in the goal, Azhar and Naucha will look at the wings. But on the forward side, we have Ishan Pandit and Vidya Sagar, and Danish Farooq and Bibin will be manning that midfield along with Ayman, the man to watch, and Saurav Mondal. It's going to be a great formation over here. The 4-4-2 system must work for Frank Dowman. He is now deputy for, and that's the man Danish and Ishan Pandit.
Yes, as many as 7 changes made by the Kerala Blasters. And here's the Indian Air Force. They are going with a 4-3-3 formation. The coach, Priyadarshan, said that we are playing for the pride. We want to win it. You have to keep an eye on Vivek, because this boy from Rajasthan can score goals. And you also have to look towards Somananda. And there's the other Danish, the Mohammad Danish from Punjab. And the defense manned by 2 of the experienced Kerala boys, Amal Das and Ashik Rahman. Both the sides have good bench strength, and maybe they would get some playing time. Karanjit Singh, very experienced for the Blasters. Muhammad Sahif and Rahul KP. And again, Adrian Luna and Justin Emmanuel, they are on the bench, not starting. Prabir Das, one of the other experienced, and Press Miranda. And for the Indian Air Force, Saurabh Mowal, Ashok Kumar, Mandeep, Ankur, Ziko, Zorem Sanga, and Swantak, Yashraj, Dinesh, Amir Chetri, and the more experienced Shibin Raj Kunal. He was the first choice keeper for the Indian Air Force in the 2 previous matches, but they have taken in about 3 goals so far. 9th of August, they lost to the Malabarians 2-0, and they drew with the Blues, the current holders of the Indian Oil Durand Cup, 1-1. So there, the referee blows the whistle, and the Blasters in their grey shirt attacking from the left to the right of your screen. Henry, it's so difficult to always motivate in such situations because both the sides know that they don't have an outright chance to qualify for the final eight.
Yes, Palabda, but what is important over here, we have to understand that it's just the beginning of the season and the teams will be looking out for more matches to get match fit before they get into, and that's the coach of Kerala Blasters, Frank Dowman. He is deputing the chief coach over here, but nevertheless, like I said, the teams will look to find as many match practices, matches to compete so that they get into the league. As soon as the Durand Cup is over, all eyes will be on the Hero Indian Super League, the Hero I League, and the second division too. So it's more the match, more the merrier it is.
And you mentioned Frank Aloysius Douan. He is one who has played for the Belgian national side. 5 matches, didn't score a goal. He was a midfielder. Saurabh Mandal trying to create our width from the right, and that was a good chance. Had a look at the goal, and Kerala Blasters would be certainly trying to surge ahead into an early lead. Vipin Mohanan, he has got a vital role to play in the center of the park.
Yeah, they've been stitching the ball very well in the middle of the park and also trying to get into the attacking. But the defense has kept themselves strong over there. We've seen them time and again. Amal Das and Ashik always rising to the occasion to block. This time also, 2 chances blocked there by the defenders. They have not been panicking, and this man will be happy. Early times, but Priyadarshan very confident, to say that we want to win, especially when it is a Hero ISL team. They feel pride in playing and winning against them.
Priyadarshan has been working with this Evan for a number of years now. Primarily this side does well to play in the Delhi League. They call it FD Senior Division, previously now called the Delhi Premier League. And they've won it 8 times. The last time was 2021. They were the Durand Cup runner-up way back in 1955. They won the DCM trophy, 1955-56. The Lal Bahadur Shastri Cup, twice winner. And Mohan Kumar Mangalam football tournament. They won it in 2005. And most of the players play for the Santosh Trophy in the services side. And they have a inter-services tournament. That is fierce, Henry.
It's nice that we understand that the armed forces also participate in professional competitions where professional teams get inside. They have a fit team, match fit, because throughout the year they play inter-services, inter-games, and it's very interesting here.
Vivek had a look at the goal. Took a left footer, but straight on to Sachin Suresh. Vivek has been lovely.
Oh, well placed over there. He was inside his own half when he took that lead and that acceleration, and then the left footer just caught napping that defenders, but the goalkeeper did pretty well over there. It's very interesting to get early tested. Sachin Suresh, safe pair of hands there. It was not very difficult shot, but the way it came in from Deepak, exploding into the opponent's half without any defender there, it was really delightful to watch that. The Indian Air Force mean business here.
Amal Das with a very, very good interception for that weak cross coming in. But the Blasters attacking, and that is Danish Farooq, who has been in tremendous form from the last season, especially in the Hero Indian Super League. And Priyadarshan knows that he can't allow room for Danish Farooq to maneuver.
Yeah, it was nice bit of work there from the defender. Look at him, how he comes between the ball and the attacker. That's a great technique for defenders. And Danish pushes him and gets him down. The Kashmiri really doing pretty well in top elite leagues.
The Airmen trying to utilize the flank on the left, but again, always a bit of pressure there. They're looking very, very positive, and Vivek is the scorer of the only goal that the Airmen have scored in this edition of the Indian Oil Durand Cup.
A great ball over there. Where were the defenders there? I'm just wondering, he went between the two defenders. The ball came really well. Deepak actually did not see that ball coming in, Vivek. Sliding tackle, just can't get that connection right. All three in a very odd position, the goalkeeper and the two stopper backs, and Vivek just slides between them to make a chance.
Ishan Pandita trying to put it in the middle. Vidyasagar Singh, he can score goals as well. Moving from the far left is Mohammad Ayman. What a great goal he scored in the last match, this brilliant Kerala boy, and who has been doing pretty well in the Indian circuit as well. Kerala Blasters also looking very positive. Arashpreet, oh, losing out. Vidyasagar cutting that, but that goes and curls away from the far post. Frank should be happy.
Yes, Arshpreet caught napping over there when the ball was given back to him. Look at him, very casual there. And all of a sudden, Vidyasagar comes in. He tries to actually center that ball or shoot the ball. He's just confused, and the ball just goes off the mark.
Vidyasagar Singh has been a sensation coming down from the northeast, and Ishan Pandita. Option on the left, arriving there, but he was trying to sneak into the 6-yard area. But that pass has been blocked. Maman Sporting's last goal yesterday evening, one scored by David, was the 100th goal of this edition of the Indian Oil Durand Cup. And what a great tournament we are having. Just about 3.12 goals per match. So goals galore, Henry.
Yes, it's nice to see, end-to-end action. Defenders trying to bring down and block chances coming there. Physical battle happening. It's all happening over here. That's the reason we got more goals to watch. And both the teams, most of the teams, committed to get in the attacking third. And this is how he tries to go and keep the ball, but just brought down there. Boys.
Yes, in fact, both come from Manipur. Somananda and... oh, that was a brilliant goal! It was in the coming, and what a great strike that. Excellent finish from a distance, and no chance whatsoever for the incumbent Subhajit Basu. And Frank is already happy because he knows that his team is on the motion. So that is Mohammad Ayman scoring back-to-back in the 2 matches he's played.
Yes, we talk about him. We talk about him in every match. And look at him. How much space. Nobody really attacking him. He gets a chance, looks up and takes a crack. Between two defenders, goalkeeper stretched over there to the fullest, couldn't reach to the ball, and what a fantastic pilot that is. Screamer, I would say. Superbly done. Great shot.
Yes, you call it screamer, you call it a scorcher, you call it a bender, but that went in. This 20-year-old boy, Mohammad Ayman, he's got a brilliant right foot. The scoreline has changed. They have been down by that early strike, just coming within the first 10 minutes. Ayman started with the Blasters under 18. That was 2018-19. Went to Lakshadweep and played for their club in 2021-22. Came back to Blasters, the reserve side, and finally making a cut to the senior side. So a lot of young prospects, the Kerala Blasters, they're bringing up from their academy and the reserves.
Yeah, homegrown players generally give their best. Their commitment is very high, especially when it talks about the loyalty to the club. And this man, Ayman, has been always there in the team, whether it is the young team or the reserve team or the senior team, and that's how they grow. And this is what we talk about Kerala. They create a lot of opportunities for players right from their 7 side. We remember boys like I am Vijayan, Joe Palancheri, Kurugesh Matthews, and all Chaco and all homegrown players, Satyan, Sharaf Ali, all of them played for the country and for the state and for their team. So it's good to have a club that can give you opportunity, and that's how Ayman gets a chance.
Ishan Pandita was trying to control with the head. Just fell a little away. And what great names you have taken. I am Vijayan, Joe Palancheri, Satyan, the old-time Indian greats coming out from Kerala.
Yeah, great ball inside. Just couldn't get that ball on his chest. Got it. The first touch deceived him. That's why the high leg really got attracted. The referee gave it a foul. But this man has got that power. He's got that ability to shoot goals. We've seen him doing it for India. And even the Prime Minister put a comment for his goal when he scored for the Indian team.
Yes, that was against Hong Kong in the 2023 AFC Asian Cup qualification. That was his only international goal. He's played 6 matches. Back again, Danish Farooq, lovely setup. Could that be finished? Oh, brilliant! And this is Vidyasagar for a change. So, 2 goals in the first quarter of the match. So this is going absolutely the Manjapara way.
Yeah, they combine pretty well. Look at the passes that they go. It goes diagonal, cuts across the entire team to put that pass on the left. And look at Vidyasagar. He's on the move. Didn't have to really do too much, but just keep the ball in the frame, and the goalkeeper was helpless. What a fantastic goal. Look at that pass. A diagonal, straight inside the box. You don't have to didn't get wide. Just put the ball in the frame, test the goalkeeper, and that's exactly what he did. Vidyasagar gets his name on the board, and Kerala lead by 2 goals to nil.
Yes, and now it's early days here. Have to show some reaction. The airman moving into position there, Zishan Ansari. Oh, good touch, but little too away. Job easy for Saurabh Mandal. Back again, Danish Farooq. He controls so much of space on the midfield, the vital middle third. Pritam Kotal has to combine well with Vijay Varghese, the 23-year-old central defender from Kerala, because that is a new pair up in the center of the defense.
Yeah, very tall, sturdy, Bijoy. And he'll have the experience also to play alongside Pritam Kotal, who has been one of the wonders of Indian football in the defense. Played all over the country, especially coming from Bengal. But this man, number 12, Mohammad Aqib, has got the ability to get onto the line to cross that ball. He will look for support up there from Vivek, but right now they're defending miserably because it is Kerala Blasters all the way. They've not been able to read their movement. It's important that they stitch up very well. The first 5 minutes, the airmen showed that they can penetrate the defense of Kerala Blasters. They were very close coming to score a goal, but the marksmanship was not there.
That is again little too heavy touch, but that reaches Mohammad Aqib. He scored a goal in playing the 13th match in the Indian Oil Durand Cup in his career. Arashpreet under some pressure from Ishan Pandita. Attack building up. Little sluggish there, Zishan Ansari. Oh, again, unforced error. And this always creates chance for a quick break. And that's what exactly happened from the right. Saurav was trying to put that in, meant for Ishan Pandita. But what a great touch from this man, Amal Das. He is also one of the most experienced, playing his 6th Indian Oil Durand Cup match this central defender from Kerala. Has come out of the All India Football Federation Academy. He's just 24 years of age. Study. He can fight well.
Yeah. The Indian Air Force needs to be a little bit visual back there, because when they attack in numbers. But when they give away the ball, they are really short of players behind. But this time they were lucky. Amal Das took up that sliding tackle, which is very famous for. Always does that and always gets the ball. He has to be very careful there also. When the player goes down, see that you don't contact with the striker, and that is very important. But otherwise, I think the Kerala Blasters having a joyful day over here, really enjoying their football. The number of passes that they have done in the middle, they're not afraid to get the ball back and start from behind and stretch the game.
They are having such a safe flight. You can call it a joyride against the Airmen. The Kerala Blasters. Now a bit of pressure coming up from the middle, and it should always be Vivek Kumar who distributes the passes, and that was bent back for Naurem Somananda Singh, but got caught up. And you know what, Henry, I was looking at this incredible track record of Mohammad Ayman, the one who scored the first goal for the Blasters. He plays his 8th International Durand Cup match, and he has already scored 5 goals and 2 assists. Incredible.
Yeah, he's a great player now. When you talk about homegrown players from Kerala, the spirit, everything is important for them. But this time, Mohammad Danish from the Indian Air Force brings him down. Nevertheless, like you said, Ayman is the find of the Durand Cup, because he played so many matches in the Durand Cup and he has shown his ability. And surely when the eyes of the coach catches this young player and puts him into action, he delivers. And that's important. This is a tackle from behind, straight push from behind, the middle of the park, not necessary there, but very smart enough. Danish got good work rate.
Again, coming back into play. This is the other Danish, Mohammad Danish of the Indian Air Force. He plays his 11th match, this Punjab boy. Ishan Pandita having fallen back. So could be Ivan Vukomanovic, the Kerala Blasters head coach, might be looking towards Mohammad Ayman, because he never got a start in the Hero Indian Super League. But he caught the eyes when he was playing for the Reliance Foundation Development League. In the 11 matches, he scored 2 goals.
That's Naucha. Look at the way. Double leg tackle. Both the times contacted the ball in the bargain. Got the player down, and he's asking the coach what happened. Lucky for him, he's not got the yellow card. And that's the man. Prabir Das and Karanjit both on the bench, really wanting to get that match fitness before the long league ahead.
That is delivered nowhere, because job easy for the Blasters defenders. With just about 19 minutes of play gone in the first half, the Indian Air Force done by a couple of goals. And of course, the Blasters putting up some pressure. Vivek Kumar got a couple of chances to get his name on the score sheet. I think the goal scoring has been the problem with the Airmen. In the 2 matches played before, they have just managed to score 1 goal, and that was against the Blues. Vivek Kumar put the team on lead, scoring at the 20th minute. Good ball in, but Danish Farooq didn't see. He expected Saurabh Mandal to be on the overlap run.
They're just staying behind. They've not put that intention or the impact to show their swiftness in the attacking third of the Airmen, because it's important over there. You have the kind of players, Ishan Pandita, Vidyasagar, Mohammad Ayman, Saurabh Mandal, all of them very swift. At 1-2, we cannot see that those passing over there, no swift moving, no third man move. Kerala Blasters are just laid back, just waiting for the ball and just trying to play around. It'll be interesting if Army, the Air Force team, can get one goal to open up this game more for entertainment.
And that was coming, as you mentioned. Struck the upright and came back to play. Saved by a whisker. So the Blasters' defense under pressure, and as I was mentioning, there's still some lacuna in the defense because Pritham Kotal and Vijay Vargas haven't combined well.
Yeah, what a brilliant ball that was. Look at the way everybody gone to sleep in the defense there when this ball came in. The towering man gets on top, takes a hit on the corner. What a bad luck that is. And helpless goalkeeper just watching the ball hitting the upright. What a lucky day for Kerala Blasters and unlucky for the fast-moving Indian Air Force.
That was Saurav Sadhu Khan, a local boy, 29 years of age, and he failed to get his second goal in his career in the Indian Oil Durand Cup, playing his 12th match in this competition. He knows a thing or two about scoring goals. Saurav.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting every time the Indian Air Force team tries to get into the attacking third of Kerala Blasters. There's a nervy movement from the defenders, and that is very surprising because of that kind of players that they have in the defense. They're just pierced. Look at them. Vivek always getting behind the shoulders of the defenders, and that's real. That run is not really marked. There has to be more communication between the stopper backs and the wing backs so that they speak man behind you. It'll be important to understand how the combination works here.
So it's quite an easy passage for the Kerala Blasters, but at times the Indian Air Force boys are looking up. Pritham Kotal has to lead from the rear. But one wonders, the first goal was absolutely a scorcher, as you mentioned, Henry, but in the second goal, there was no effort from Subhajit Basu, the shot stopper of the Indian Air Force. And he's more experienced, this local lad, 30 years of age, Subhajit, playing his third Indian Oil Durand Cup match. Once again, movement from the left. That's Mohammad Ayman. He's already got his name on the score sheet. Pandita just deviates that. And this is not delivered in the right area. Mohammad Azhar, he could have done well. Saurav Sadhu Khan falling back to support his defenders. Pandita was trying to capitalize on the ricochet.
8 players in the defense. Look at the crowd inside. They've not just given any space to Kerala Blasters to operate over there. They're trying to play those short passes inside the box. Somebody has to take the responsibility of shooting from far.
What do you say about this change, Henry? So early in the game, Ishan Pandita making room for Bryce Miranda. Now, he has got the speed. He can come in from the wide position, whip in crosses. Maybe Frank giving him some more game time.
Yeah, I think it's important to keep your best players a little bit fit. Maybe that would be the reason to bring in Brian Miranda inside and to look at another combination, because all of a sudden you see they remove their foot from the accelerator here. Kerala Blasters were doing pretty well. The first goal came in the 9th minute. The second goal came in the 12th minute. So after that, it has been a slack movement, and a little bit of movement is important over here if they have to win this with a big margin and announce that they are a team to watch. That's a push. That's a push. That's a clear-cut push over that. And Arshpreet was the man. Look at that, right in front of the assistant referee.
Of course, Arashpreet, there was use of the arm, and it has been missed by the match official, Aditya Purakaista, and the assistant referee there on that part of the ground, Dipesh Sawant. Aditya Purakaista officiating in his sixth Indian Oil Durand Cup match in his refereeing career. Now he's one who's the upcoming national referee, Aditya Purakaista. Has done an MA course, the FIFA training for the referees as well.
We're just wondering as to how this game is going to be a little bit interesting. Are there going to be more goals coming in the first half? We saw the Indian Air Force trying to put a little bit pressure on the defense, and defense can be breached because they've shown that they're a bit nervy when the Indian Air Force team moves into the attacking third. On 3 occasions, they came very close to scoring a goal. Unfortunate, they could not hit the mark. But nevertheless, that's the point to worry. In the defense, you have to be solid, you have to be sturdy, and you have to be attentive.
Nearing the half an hour mark here at the East Bengal ground, and we are live and exclusive on the Sony Sports 10-2 and streaming live on the Sony Live. And this Kolkata part of this Indian Oil Durand Cup, organized jointly by the Indian Armed Forces and the government of West Bengal. Good ball in. Can Saurav reach? Yes, it does. Will it finish? He takes a shot, and that was almost going in. As I mentioned, Subhajit Basu absolutely looking that match unfit he is.
That was a great ball, above the defender. It's nice to see when you can put the long balls. There is a lot of space when the Indian effort move up, and that's the explosiveness that was shown by Saurav, who came inside the box. Look at him. He keeps his balance well. He takes the strike, connects it good, but the goalkeeper does pretty well in the first angle, keeping his position ready, getting down very quickly to put that ball on safety. Great run from Saurav Mandal.
He's putting a lot of pressure from the right channel. Pritam Kotal in support. Now the places for the quarterfinals almost decided. Naucha putting that center, and this again a little lunge ahead by Subhajit Basu, and this time he is confident to take the ball away from the attacker's foot.
Yeah, nice to see Naucha coming up, He gets on top, tries to deliver that ball very well in front of the goalkeeper, but it's very difficult for Vidyasagar to really get that touch or a flick to it because the goalkeeper covered it very well.
Attack again. Bryce Miranda not keeping possession. Saurav. Amal Das, a weak one, but he finally just that to Subhajit. Talking about Frank Aloysius Darwin, that Belgian midfielder and the coach. He has managed the Belgian side Westerlo and was also the youth development coach for Al Ahly in the Middle East.
Very deep into the half. The Indian Air Force is, especially because of the speed and the swiftness of the Kerala Blasters. They're playing so deep so that they don't want to leave enough space behind them. But they have to be careful. One mistake and they can capitalize on it, because the Kerala Blasters have the capability and ability of players who can really shoot, move inside, take defenders 1v1 and look at the goal. And that's going to be interesting over here. Is that a water break? It's very humid, like you said.
It's absolutely hot and humid. And this is what the FIFA stipulation is. Whenever, anywhere in the world, you're playing above a temperature of 30 degrees Celsius, the water breaks in 2 halves of a match is absolutely mandatory. That's what our football science their recommendation, and that's what FIFA follows as well.
Yes, this is a great time for coaches to give a little bit of word of experience. Look at Priyadarshan. He will want to say something because he's seen that the entire team is playing a little bit defensive. They have to get into the attack mode, and this is how the Kerala Blasters came in. And that shot coming in like a scorcher, a screamer, I would say, a defender. It's nowhere near there. Between the two defenders, goalkeeper stretched. What a great goal that was for this young man, Ayman. And then this diagonal ball, very cool, composed, and Danish just puts it behind the defender. Look at that first touch, beautifully put that ball right in front to shoot with the left. No difficulty. Super shot, super goal.
So Mohammad Ayman and Vidyasagar Singh, the two goal scorers. And Ayman playing his eighth Indian Oil Durand Cup match, scored 5 goals already and 2 assists. So 7 goal contributions. So incredible that he's run. As I was mentioning, the second goal, again, Subhajit absolutely didn't show any anticipation. He didn't know that ball was going the other way. He took a dive on the left, but Vidyasagar put it to the near post. So these are the things which he will again rectify as the season progresses.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You picked up on the technical part of it, but we have to understand that the striker was up very close to the 6-yard box, and that's the space where you give very little chance for goalkeepers to react in that first angle. Nevertheless, his position was good. He just could not get down quickly to really keep that ball away. But nevertheless, you know, when you talk about Vidyasagar, he's got so much ability to score from inside. Like he could, and his first touch was really brilliant when he took that shot. He just knew that nobody will stop his ball. And it's going to be interesting here, the break from Kerala Blasters.
Now there's been a bit of tactical switch. Now Mohammad Ayman normally prefers playing at the left channel. He has come central. He's moved central to make room for Bryce Miranda. He also goes so very well through the channel on the left. And Mohammad Ayman, a right-footed player basically, and loves to play in the inverted position, Henry.
Yeah, you need versatile players in the team, you know, and the coach will be very happy if a player plays more than 2 positions in the game. Ayman is one player who can play on the wings, he can get inside, he's got great dribbling skills, and he will be the man to watch over here. Very slowly and steadily, he's growing into maturity. And this is the ball that comes in, well defended once again from that man. We always talk about Amal Das. He's been a strong player, but this ball could have gone the aerial way. There were 3 or 4 players lurking behind over there. Just chipped that ball, but he thought otherwise.
Now again, all the eyes are glued on the Indian Oil Durand Cup, the 132nd edition, and the draw for the quarterfinals of the 2023 Durand Cup will take place at 9 p.m. on Tuesday, that is 22nd of August. 8 teams will be drawn from the 2 pots. The teams in Kolkata have been placed in pot 1. Teams in Kokrajhar and Guwahati are placed in pot 2. So that is going to be very interesting, Henry.
Yeah, it's all about, you know, how you get into the right pots and you get the right teams. And this is going to be interesting. Sometimes you have the group of death and you have the wrong team in front of you. And we always, there are surprises always in these kind of pot selections. And that's Bijoy just getting down. Very robust physical over here, Saurav from the Indian Air Force. He just goes on for that ball. Look at that. And Bijoy tries to cut, go right around him. Just nicked. But great defender. I think he's the man who's going to really pair with Pritam Kotal and get that kind of experience to play against big foreign players, quality foreign players who come in the Hero ISL.
Yes, again, the joys from Kerala. Oh, that was a good cross, but this time Subhajit, quite up to the mark, timed his dive on the right. And Saurabh Bandal, utilizing the space on the right, he's got the burst of speed.
Yeah, a little bit too early over there. Did not wait for the support to come from behind. Straight away gets the ball to the goalkeeper. What is important over here, he has to look up. He has to look up at the greys that are coming inside. If not, just check yourself, get yourself back, and then put the ball in. But this time, it was all the way to the goalkeeper, who had an easy catch.
Now, to talk about the draw of lots and you being placed on the pot, it's again a bit of luck factor coming into play. And as you mentioned quite rightly, we've seen number of times in the FIFA as well as the UEFA tournaments. And here's opening up again. Chance there to increase the tally, but this time not a good conversion from Vidyasagar. He knows that.
It's a great strike, I would say, when you get the ball inside the box, is lobbing, like tempting you to take that shot. He takes the shot, didn't dip rightly, but nevertheless he needs the confidence to do that inside the box, and that's what we want from strikers. Take a strike and pressurize. You have to be more shots at goal, will give you more shots on target and more shots on the board.
Frank works with the young players and would be the deputy to Ivan Vukomanovic come this season, the Hero Indian Super League. And what a great season ahead is waiting there. From the middle, Mohammad Danesh. But the flag is suddenly up, but always looking for little options there is Vivek Kumar, this 31-year-old from Rajasthan.
He showed his run, look at that. A little delayed. He could have burned that run and then moved forward. It wouldn't have been offside. But here, he was clearly offside. What an intelligent player he is. He's inspiring, very industrious up front there. Every time he gets the ball, his possession of the ball is good. His control and vision is good.
Again, attack building up. Once again, left footer from Mohammad Ayman. Deflected again by Subhajit Basu. And Pritam Kotal, Vijay Varghese. You mustn't have missed it, Henry. At times playing a very high back line and you might be beaten.
Yeah, with the confidence, and they exactly know what they're doing. We've seen them being nervy on times when Indian Air Force attack. And that's the kind of attack that Indian Air Force can bring in. A shot now from Vivek from that distance on target. And the goalkeeper had to do a little bit, bend down and collect that. Safe pair of hands till now, not tested much. But this shot, really, this can be a surprise, The ball bounced in front of the goalkeeper, can go anywhere. There was a little bit of deviation. It does pretty well on the line, catches the ball. And this was the shot earlier from Ayman. Oh, the goalkeeper saved. He's brought in some good piece of work under the bar. But couldn't stop those two goals from the brilliance of movement from the Kerala Blasters.
Again, there are two teams from the Group A, the two Kolkata Giants, Imami East Bengal and Mohun Bagan Super Giant. They have reached the final 8 stage, the playoffs. Group B has been done and dusted by Mumbai City FC. They are absolutely in red hot form. Again, a long ranger, this time nowhere near the target. I think the Mumbai City FC, the Islanders, looking the most prepared side because they have done an excellent pre-season.
Yeah, Somananda this time takes a shot. It's not very difficult over there to put that ball on the target, but this man has got that ability. That's what he's shown. And that's a surprise it's going to happen, I would say, because every time the ball is moved into that region, whether it is Vivek, Somananda, or whether it is Akib or Saurav, they've all shown the intent that they want to score, but only on counter attacks.
Again, as I was mentioning, the Islanders are a team to beat, really, Henry, because they have done so very well. And Group C, the Malabarians, Gokulam, Kerala. They've done so well in the Kerala derby. And here, Aditya Purakaisto brings out a card, and Saurav Mandal's name goes into the referee's book.
Well, I don't know whether that was a yellow card. It generally happens with that pulling from behind in that area, which is not warranted for. Simply goes in, pulls the player behind. This is something that they have to be careful of, because if you are a good player, you want to be on the pitch for 90 minutes. You can't take a yellow card, because then there's a risk of the second card coming in and the coach pulling you out before that. So you have to be careful. You're young, you're getting into that maturity, you're playing well. Stay in the team, stay in the game for 90 minutes.
And as I was mentioning again, little move here from Vidyasagar. Oh, he was going for the far post and off the ricochet. Not keeping in the framework is Mohammad Ayman. He could have doubled his individual tally and given the Blasters their third goal.
But great. Inside the box. He had an option actually to give that ball to Ayman beforehand, but takes a chance because he was in the cute angle. This is not the angle that you can beat the goalkeeper. But you had a man behind, just check it, put it back. It would have been an easy touch for Ayman. But here, on the rebound, Ayman misses.
And he was slightly off balance, body in perfect shape to take that shot from the ricochet. And talking about Group C again, Gokulam Kerala, the Malabarians have already qualified. So whatever the outcome this evening, Indian Air Force and Blasters would fail to make the cut to the playoffs. The Group D has been exciting. Two teams finishing on 7 points. But of course the Gaurs, FC Goa, on a greater goal difference. They are leading and they have qualified along with Northeast United. They have qualified as the best of the two second-placed teams. And talking about Group E again, the Marina Machans have done so well. Chennai and FC, full 9 points from the 3 matches. And the group were absolutely, they had a cakewalk. And what's going to happen after this match? Again, a very crucial tie coming up. The Indian Army taking on Rajasthan United. Indian Army on 6 points with a +2 goal difference. And Rajasthan United on 3 points with a goal difference of 0. So if they can beat the Indian Army by 3 clear goals, even Rajasthan United can qualify to the final 8. So it's making everything possible. It's been a fascinating tournament, Henry.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yesterday also we saw how Mohammedan Sporting displayed their powers in the attack and how they attacked relentlessly to get those 6 goals, just a short of a goal. If they got a 7th goal, they had a chance of getting into the qualification, but this was a foul from behind on Amal Das. Once again, he's got a bandage over there and a little bit upset with that tackle. But nevertheless, I'm saying that this entire tournament has given us a chance to understand which teams are going to be industrious, which team are going to show that they are the best teams, like Mumbai City FC, you said, the Chennaians, FC Goans, the Northeast United, Mohun Bagan. They've got a fantastic team. It's going to be a fantastic affair ahead for the Indian calendar. And it's going to be joy to watch for all the spectators. New players coming in, good foreigners signed up, teams getting into the ACL, the Champions League, teams getting into the Asian Cup. And there's so much things happening over there. Another 20 days left for the King's Cup. And we are going to have a blast, a festival here with Indian football rising at every department that they've taken, whether it is grassroots to the top.
Yes, you're absolutely spot on. 4 minutes of injury time added. Again, Vipin Mohanan is opening up. Could that be the third goal? No, a very, very good block. And as you know, Henry, I've been a keen student of this beautiful game for over 4 decades. And I have never, across these years, have seen a team winning by 6-0. But at the end of the match, there were tears of despair, not delight.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. When you talk about 6 goals coming from a team that was once upon a time, not giving too much provenance. But right now, if you look at the eyes of Wadu on the bench, he was shattered over there. The spectators had a great time because they got to see 6 goals. But inside the team knew that they could have done it. But unfortunately, that is the game of football.
You're absolutely right. Now into the injury time in the first half at the East Bengal Crown. And this edition of the Indian Oil Durand Cup being organized by the Indian Armed Forces jointly with the government of West Bengal, Harshpreet. They would have a lot to talk about when they get back to the locker room. Priyadarshan to his players. They have nothing to lose and they are playing for the pride.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. When you talk about Indian Air Force, what they look at, they can play with teams of the I Leagues, the Hero I League, the Hero ISL, the Hero Second Division. All these teams have played at top flight. So the experience that they gain will help them in their local leagues, will help them in their services leagues and tournaments. And that's where they look forward to. They have really made their team proud, whether it is the Indian Air Force or the Indian Navy or the Indian Army. They have shown that they are playing quality football. And what more, they have shown that they are shoulder to shoulder with the top teams in the country. And that's where we find pride that our armed forces are doing pretty well. And those players get a chance to put the jerseys of top teams.
Yes, and besides saving the integrity and the sovereignty of the country that we are, the duty, and as well they show their skills on the play field. This is yeoman's service. The injury time in the last minute, Pritam Kotal knows that. He's slowing it down. And the scoreline is not the true reflection of what happened because, again, the airmen could have pulled a couple of goals back. One struck the cross-piece, the upright, and one chance was wasted by Vivek Kumar. And even Blasters could have also increased the tally. Vipin Mohanan.
Right, But it's nice, delightful. You were delighted to watch this team, They play such good football, the passing, small passes, the diagonal passes. They try to get onto the wide, stretch the defenders. They stretch the defenders from between, try to find those spaces. And that is something that football is all about. You want to see them stretch the length and width of the ground. The coach will be very happy, but more goals is more important in such games where you give the confidence to the players.
That challenge. Aditya Purakas blowing the whistle. Frank Darwin should be happy. One who's deputizing for Ivan Vukomanovic. And Bijoy under some pressure in the dying seconds of the injury time in the first half. And there goes the long blast of whistle, giving some breathing time for both the sides. But there would be a lot to talk about in the lemon break. Especially Priyadarshan should be giving his word of advice to the airmen. Kerala Blasters leading by a couple of goals, and he's one of the goal scorer, Mohammad Ayman and Vidya Sagar Singh. So half-time score at the East Bengal ground, Indian Air Force football team 0, Kerala Blasters FC 2. Had a wonderful match.
Yeah,
The first 45 minutes, and Henry, these are the numbers.
Yeah, it was a great match, when we thought about both the teams coming into the game with just 1 point and nothing to really gain from or move ahead in the Durand Cup. The number of shots that came in from Kerala Blasters, 12, 4 were on target, 2 they got it on the board. But Indian Air Force slowly and steadily moved into the danger areas, tried to thwart the defenders and took 2 shots on target from the 6 that they took. And look at the ball possession. We know the Kerala Blasters have the ball possession. They played some good football, but Indian Air Force have got the ammunitions that they can breach the defense of Kerala Blasters. If they can do that, Krishna Priyadarshan would be the man with the whiteboard. In the second half, it will be a different story, I think.
Yes, again, now you divide the match into quarters of 15 minutes. And this is how it started. The long walk into the center of the park. And I felt the first 15 minutes absolutely belonged to the Blasters. With the exchange of pleasantries, the game started. And the first 15 minutes belonged absolutely to the Blasters because they were going full throttle with a lot of intensity. And this was one I was talking about. Should have been finished. And again, Vidya Sagar curling that through the far post, and it was curling away from the goal. And this is the one, that brilliant right-footed strike. Good support from Vivin Mohanan, but look at that. That was a lateral movement, and that was still swinging, Henry.
Yeah, great goal that was. And then Danis comes out with the diagonal pass. And what a finish that was from Vidya Sagar. Simply getting into that box and taking a left footer. Goalkeeper has got no chance. All credit goes to this combination of Danish Farooq and Vidya Sagar. Wonderful goal. And from there on, they started to put more pressure over here, the Indian Air Force. They came very close to putting up the upright, came in their way, and just unlucky.
And here, Saurav, he could have scored, certainly. Went far too acute, and it was job easy for Subhajit. Some saves had to be made by Sachin Suresh, but that Sadhu Khan header struck the upright and came back to play. And here was Saurav Mandal booked there for his pulling the shirts. So the first 45 minutes, 2 goals so far at the half-time in the Indian Oil Durand Cup Group C match.
So that's how this game came up to be. In the half-time, we have
we'll be back
goals 2-0.
Right after the break.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back after the break.
Movies are dreams that you never forget.
What kind of movie are we gonna make?
In this family, it's the scientists versus the artists. Sammy's on my team, takes after me.
You can't just love something, you also have to take care of it.
It's more important than your hobby.
You start making movies, it'll break your mother's heart.
Hello and good evening. Welcome to the Indian Oil Durand Cup 2023. The Group B, very crucial fixture between the Mavan Sporting of Kolkata taking on the Jamshedpur FC. And we are live and exclusive from the Kishore Bharati Kirangan on the Sony Sports 10-2 and streaming live on Sony Live. And this, the 132nd edition of this Asia's Premier Tournament. Today, a tall task for the Mavan Sporting because Northeast United have defeated Downtown Heroes by The 3-1. So they need to win at least with a margin of 7 goals. Ramadhasan with that blast of whistle. Red miners in their red shirts attacking from the left to the right of your screen. And always the eyes would be on the number 19 of the white shirt, Alexis, quickly breaking into the move. They are very positive, going in with a 4-3-3, primarily a very attacking formation. Henry.
Look at the passes, short passes, through passes.
Kasimov sent in that ball, and look at that! What a great finish again from Remsanga. That he gets his second goal.
When you talk about match fitness, this is match fitness. We talk about Mohammedan Sporting. They have grown from strength to strength, and this strike was really brilliant. Look at the way. 3 touches over there, then a long pass, then that through pass. First time out there from Remsanga. Simply getting the goalkeeper off his line, and a cool finish. What a great composure shown there from the striker there.
Is it the second one coming? Remsanga! Oh! That is a wonder strike! Absolutely on fire!
Yes, Kasimov, Alexis, through ball to Remsanga once again. And this time David was the man who put that ball on the far end. He tried to take that shot on the first volley. It's not very easy. Kept his balance beautifully over there on that cross. And look at the way he strikes. The goalkeeper doesn't have a chance. The ball hit right with that proper technique. And Remsanga calls it 2-0 for Mohammedan Sporting. He's not been a little bit successful with the experienced defense.
Rusang Joala onto Ashley. Just to the near post. He's trying to sneak that in.
Yeah, he's a very lively boy. Look at him. He makes his space on the wide every time the ball comes in. He tries to dodge that. And that's the experience that counts over here. And Ashley does pretty well there. And look at him. 1 step, 2 step overs. And then moving on to the wide. Just couldn't get onto the target.
And David gets his name on the score sheet before it's half an hour's time, and he also celebrates and emulates his all-time hero, the global icon.
Yep, the way the ball has come in, every time the ball is on the wide, they make beautiful runs. Look at that. 3 options over there, but David coming in between the 2 defenders. Beautiful football over here. Inch perfect pass. Great connect from the head. Goalkeeper has no chance. And this is the quality of football that we talk about in Indian football. And this is the goal that we love to see.
He's on the flat kick. Curls that. Top of the 6-yard area. Header! Just missing by a whisker.
Everything right from the book. Very clinical here. The ball comes up. Goalkeeper doesn't come out. No defender there. Free header there for David. He had to hit the target.
And the referee is looking at that crowd. Very, very tense. Can the Mumbai lad score his second goal in this edition of the Indian Oil Durand Cup? A big ask here. Ashley Baker! Brilliant that! Perfect anticipation. That grounder was blocked. Look at that. Henry, the team in a bit of ecstasy.
And that's the shot that came in low. But the goalkeeper makes his dive to the right side. Really judging that ball well. But this time, he just couldn't keep that ball on target with that power of his.
David! Again, he gets his name on the score sheet. And what a perfect way to finish.
brilliant pass over there. Look at him. He checks himself so well with the defender. Gets on to the wide. The goalkeeper comes out to narrow the angle, but nothing to do there. Great pass from Alexi. And a great goal here from the finisher, David.
That was Culligan. Was an Olympic goal attempted? And again.
A great ball straight to the goalkeeper. He tries to punch that. But here, the second ball, nobody really reads that well. Look at this possession from the youngsters. Yeah, I think this was great, trying to go between the defenders over there and earning that free kick in a very vital place there.
Rosenzuala on the ball. He's got one assist, and that was sailing out from the framework.
Yes, the ball was good enough. It cleared the ball, but just couldn't keep that dip down.
The last vital 10 minutes. Prince Opoku. And that is in the clear. Should be finished. Yes, it is. And a brilliant hat-trick by David. This boy from Manipur, the third one in this edition of the Indian Oil Durand Cup. And he is absolutely on the fire. This boy, David.
And that was a turn. Well seen over there from Prince. He really assists very well. The goalkeeper comes out to narrow that angle. And this was the control. Turns himself, gives it on to the wide. David not very sure whether he should shoot or pass, but takes his time, keeps his composure, just glides that ball inside and gives his team a 5-0 lead. Will that be enough, or will we want more?
Partip Gogoi also scored this evening. So into the area, there was a contact. Looking up to the referee.
Nevertheless, Sairam was a man who got on. Look at him following the player, but then the outstretched leg.
Some selling a dummy. Opoku can go with the left foot. He does, but hits the wall. Poor one at the end. Kasimov. He also finds host of the shots, and this is opening up. David! David! And David! It is David all the way, and the 6-1 for Mohammedan Sporting, and what a brilliant finish is happening.
Great free kick over there, blocked nicely, but look at this man. Kasimov moves up, gives a shot at the goal, but defender does well. But this is something, that back pass trying to give it to his own defender, gets in line with the striker, and he keeps his balance so cool, the linesman.
Putting pressure, waiting in the middle, and that is, oh, near to goodness. Could you believe it?
Good piece of work from Prince. He brings the ball down pretty well. He looks up at Alexis, who's just a little bit too much tough touch that was.
ये स्ट्रेंज रेडिकल्स उड़ीसा में आमतौर पर नहीं पाए जाते।
पूरे ट्राइब को वाइप आउट कर दिया मैप से।
He's selling something to North Korea.
इस पत्थर के लिए बहुत लोगों की जान जा चुकी है।
उस पत्थर में ऐसा क्या है?
देखिए The Jingabun Curse, Sony Live पर।
Welcome back to the East Bengal ground in the 132nd edition of the Indian Oil Durand Cup, where in the first half the Kerala Blasters have already got a couple of goals and they are quite confident to take full 3 points, but that doesn't make any change in the position in the Group C. So a double change coming up at, again, there would be some fresh pair of legs inducted. Kerala Blasters would be making change again, and this the goal scorer, Mohammad Ayman, makes room for the Nigerian Justin Emmanuel, one who has scored 2 goals in the 2 Indian Oil Durand Cup matches he has played so far. So he would be getting back into the act. Had 158 minutes of playing time so far in this edition, and he is a new signing. So again, the Indian Air Force, they would also be looking for some little change in shape, could be, because there should be some defensive reinforcements as well. I'm Pallab Basmalik, joined by Henry Menezes to take you through for the final 45 minutes, which could be truly exciting.
It's been a great match. I would say the Kerala Blasters were very sharp in their attack, very energetic, and they dominated the entire first half, like we saw in the stats. But second half is going to be a different story. There has to be more goals. Will the airmen, the Indian Air Force, try and breach the defense like they did in the earlier half? 3 chances they had. They just couldn't open their account. But nevertheless, you know, the Kerala Blasters were on their way. They were simply firing from the wings and trying to get inside. And they got these 2 goals in the first 15 minutes. And that's going to be very interesting, is how they take on the second half.
The midfielder Ashok Kumar has replaced Ashik Rahman KS in the defense. So could be some little reorientation. Priyadarshan must have worked it out. And Vivek Kumar making room for fresh Zico Zurem Sangma. Now Zico is one very exciting prospect. He comes from Mizoram. And he plays his 10th Indian Oil Durand Cup match. Zico, about 30 years of age.
Yeah, very swift player, you know, we've seen him what he can do. He's got so much power that last time when he tried to get a shot at the goal, the upright came in twice to not allow him to score. And Zico has that ability to really go beyond the defenders, take 1v1 and try and hit the target. So it'll be interesting to see 2 changes, one in the defense, one in the attack for the Air Force, Indian Air Force, while Kerala bringing in Justin Emmanuel in place of Ayman, who had a niggling injury. He was limping there, and surely the coach wants to save him for the long season and give a great chance to Justin Emmanuel, who will try and show his skills of how he can spray passes inside around the defenders and through them for Vidyasagar to get on the move.
Now, there has been some big ticket signings by the Blasters for this particular season. The Ghanaian forward Kwame Pephra joins. He's just 22 years of age. He's an exciting prospect. He comes from Orlando Pirates. Pritham Kotal already on display. They're waiting for the Montenegrin Miloš Drincic, the central defender, 24 years of age. He comes from Shakhtar Soligorsk. Ishan Pandita already on display, coming in from Jamshedpur FC. Prabir Das, also from the Blues, the Bengaluru FC. And this Nigerian, 20 years of age, Emmanuel Justin. And they have the Australian coming in from the A-League, Newcastle Jet, 27-year-old Joshua Soterio. So a lot of reinforcements for the long season ahead, especially the Hero Indian Super League, these Blasters.
Very easy here for Kerala Blasters. They're toying away in their own half, taking the ball from left to right, using as many touches as they want, and not in a hurry to go up. They're trying to pull the defense of the Indian Air Force up front, so they have enough space to really put that ball on for Vidyasagar up front there. It'll be interesting to see if they can be given that space. And Justin now joining the attack. There will be a more swiftness up front.
Justin is very swift. Sets that in. Great ball, but little too away. But keeping into play is Vidyasagar. He has been here in Kolkata playing for the Imame East Bengal before. Vibin Mohanan. They're trying to stretch and utilize every inch of the park. Quickly on the rebound and little 1-2 played, but finally running out of idea.
Yeah, that a little bit of creativity is a miss over here in Kerala Blasters. They do everything possible coming into that attacking zone, but they have to create something out there. In the first half, they showed that they can do that. They sprayed the ball very well. The one shot that came from Ayman was from a distance, then the other one was the diagonal pass from Danish. But after that, we've not seen any creativity here in the attacking, and that's going to be very interesting how they mold themselves. There's a huge season up there. The coaches are watching them.
Saurav didn't get the better in the 1v2 situation. Pritam Kotal. Vibin, he is the pivot, controlling the midfield. Vijay Varghese, Nocha joining the attack, and they're not throwing too many men forward. Oh! That was a lovely shot attempted by Danesh Farooq. Landed up on the left foot, but he normally prefers to go on the right.
Yeah, that's the ability that he has, you know. If you see Danesh, he's got all the time in the world. Nobody there to really put pressure on him. Takes that whack. Even Luna applauded him from the bench for that shot. Very close from this angle. What a brilliant player he is. He's got the ability to take on one-on-one, take strike from that far. What confidence.
Danesh Farooq, this new prospect from Jammu and Kashmir. We'll talk about him. Vibin Mohanan stretching on the right. Saurabh Mandal gets a lot of support there, but again, that missed pass doesn't help the cause. Talking about Danesh Farooq, he can score goals, but primarily there with the right foot. In the Hero I-League, in the 43 matches he has played, he scored 5 goals and assisted 4. He assisted one this afternoon as well, that goal from Vidyasagar. And in the Indian Oil Durand Cup, he has scored 1 goal in the previous 10 matches that he has played.
Very sloppy play here from both the teams, actually. Just cancelling each other in their own halves. And that's going to be very interesting to watch as how they can really put up some spark in the game for all of us to be excited here. And the really change of Justin showed a little bit flair that he's got the ability to move faster on the wings and get up on the attack. But there's no aggressive challenges, no physical battle here. Simply straight football.
Well, are they taking it too easy? Could be. But all the eyes are glued on the final 8 lineup. What it could be. It could be very exciting because people are waiting for it. And the draw for the quarterfinals of the 132nd edition of the Indian Oil Durand Cup to take place tomorrow. What a great ball in. Can he finish? Going far too wide, near the byline. Coming back with Vidyasagar. But Amol Das. Good bit of diagonal coverage there. And this is to the back post. Justin! He tries a side volley. But Arshpreet, such a beautiful block. And this landing was not good. He's injured his right shoulder. This could be dangerous.
Yeah, but look at that tussle here from the defender. He didn't go down, otherwise it would have been a penalty for him. But nevertheless, the ball came in from that far. Good center there. Look at Justin. He was there. Tries to balance himself and then take that shot in the air. Harshpreet puts up his body and just on the follow through must have made contact with Justin. Yeah, he's okay. That's the sign from the physio.
Yes, I am little worried, Henry, because of from the football medicine angle. And this is why I was worried again. Look at that. That one going towards Justin. And he went for a side volley and Arshpreet put his body on the line. But look at the way he fell. And as you know, the most mobile joint in the body is the shoulder. And often it gets dislocated. You've seen so many players who suffer from this problem of recurrent shoulder dislocation.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think they have to take care. But I think the ricocheting was the reason why he got that. And that was a great ball once again. Straight away between the defender and the goalkeeper here. And this time Bryce tries to keep it very low. Nobody really attacked that ball. And the way it came, a different splitting pass. Good ball. Look at the goalkeeper. Just pounces on it to keep that at safety. Great movement here. Great moment.
Yeah, this time I think Shubhajit Basu showed a great piece of anticipation. But what a great work done by Bryce Miranda. Coming in for the wide position. Moved little central. Back again. The airmen into the attack. In support, Somananda. That is whipped in, but only as far as Vijay Vargas.
Yeah, they come close till the attacking third. They lose a lot of ideas over there. You need to really be more creative there. But this time you see Justin, what did he do? He pulled the pants of the number 4, Mohammad Danish. Just too frustrated there. Turning, good turning there from Mohammad Danish. But very tricky, man.
Well, Henry, thankfully he didn't hold on to that. Oh, that was opening up again. These are the small little areas where the coaches have to work with their defenders. Justin Emmanuel breaking into the attack. Miranda on the left. He's got the speed, keeps in play. Whips in across, but again, Arshpreet. Such a important intervention that.
This is a great combination between Bryce and Justin. Especially when Justin gets the ball, he goes diagonal inside to the right side to find the wide man. And he's been successful every time. Good possession.
Danish Farooq
and
gets
that is
the third goal. And what a brilliant ball set in. So again, he gets his name on the score sheet. And this is his second goal in the Indian Oil Durand Cup, playing in his 11th match. But that opened up the entire back four in the Airmen's defense.
Yeah, we were talking about how they can crack, and this is how they can crack. Danish Farooq, look at the composure. That ball came so beautifully. The first touch was amazing. And then the goalkeeper had the wrong angle covered. All the time in the world to put that ball on the wide. Simple goal, simple technique, and 3-0.
Henry, you mustn't have missed the mispositioning of the two central defenders. Again, no diagonal covering, and Danish Farooq is absolutely on fire. He has scored 4 goals in the Hero Indian Super League as well. In the 32 matches he has played. He played 3 AFC matches as well. Airmen into the attack. The scoreline already looking staggering. Because Amul Das had moved in and there was no diagonal cover from Arshpreet. So it all opened up, and Danish, with that sudden burst of speed, there was nobody to challenge him. No markers around.
Yeah, but all credit will go to that ball that was passed on the diagonal. It cuts all defenders. And right between through, all the credit goes to Danish's first touch, which brings him straight inside the box and gives him a chance to draw the goalkeeper out onto the acute and then putting on the very empty net on the far. So, yes, sometimes we think that it's a defender's error, but sometimes, you know, it's the brilliance of the pass that is given to the striker who has his touches good. Look at that. 1, 2, 3 touch. Lot of support onto the wide.
Emmanuel! But Subhajit just near the First post and makes a good touch, saves it for a flag kick. You can't take nothing away from that Saurav Mandal through pass, which split the entire defense, and that opened up. But this one from Naucha.
Yeah, look at that movement. Very fluent to them. You know, the mobility of players, the passing of the ball, everything very clinical. You know, he could have taken a shot, but he could have passed too. You know, but that's how the strikers are. They love when they see the target, they want to shoot, and that's what Justin did. Unfortunate, didn't get the mark right. The goalkeeper did pretty well to put it on for a corner.
So Mandeep comes in place of a lot of changes happening now. Very thick and fast. Arshpreet also making room there. And quickly with the flag kick, the Kerala Blasters. Saurav Mahal has come in, and Arshpreet has gone out. Somananda also had made room for Mandeep, as we mentioned. And possibly some Kerala Blasters change in the guard would also be happening, because Frank would try and get most of his players some important game time.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. When you're 3 up and there's nothing in this tournament for them, they will try their players to look at them, give them more match time, and then we have to look at how the Indian Air Force take up this game. And that's the number 77, Sudesh. He will be coming in. We don't know whose position he will take, but definitely going to come into the midfield. So there would be a chance that either Danish or Bibin will be replaced, but Bibin is a very central player in the midfield, very important in front of the defender.
Yes, I think it's going to be Danish Farooq making room for Nihal Sudesh. Mohanan, chance for Aida, and that gets the 4th goal. The second one for Vida Sagar Singh, and they are on the roll. Kerala Blasters. They've already scored 4 goals, and what a lovely copybook finish. Just a curler coming in across from the left channel and into the area, and just it was, thank you very much. Danish Farooq making room for Nihal Sudesh.
Yeah, that was a great move, I would say. Palada, simply brilliant, because from the time they've introduced Justin Emmanuel into the game has become more lively. The way he comes in, positions himself on the left, and then combines with Bryce. They've shown that they can get goals from it, and this is how it came. A short corner over there, ball passed behind, and look at that. He checks that. Bryce comes up nicely in a non-offside position, goes inside, a brilliant pass, and look at that header. Bang on there from Vidyasagar. Really coming, nobody expects the ball to come in the first angle. And as soon as it comes, look at him between the 2 defenders. Free header, putting the goalkeeper the wrong way. Brilliant goal, brilliant moment.
Vidyasagar Singh showed its early skills at the Imame East Bengal Academy. That was the year 2016-17, and played for the East Bengal side. Went out to Trau, and then to the Blues, the Bangalore FC, 2021 till 2023, and then onwards it's for the Kerala Blasters. Danish Farooq has scored once, assisted one, so has been a brilliant tournament for him so far. Emmanuel, Justin twisting, turning. Naucha tries to curl that in, but little deflection makes the job easy for the Airmen defenders.
Yes, sir. It's so that Indian Air Force doesn't understand what has hit them. All from the left, right and center. There is attack from the Kerala Blasters. They've shown that they have the ability, the skill, and that's a foul. from Pritam Kotial. Very glamorous player, you know, he's got great style, great confidence. And what a move to get back to Kerala Blasters from Mohan Bagan.
That is blocked well. And yes, Henry, you mustn't have missed that scene. Having won at the Fatorda, the Hero Indian Super League, captaining the Mariners, getting the trophy on the hand, he proposed his long-time girlfriend and they got married. So, happy marriage and long life ahead.
He's a brilliant player, you know, Mr. Dependable. We talked to him and he's always been there for the team. Captain material. We've seen what he did with Mohan Bagan as a captain, and then it was very, very big news that he shifted to Kerala Blasters. And that's going to be very interesting how this season is going to pay for him.
But he has the habit of playing across the clubs in India. And Justin Emmanuel is an unknown prospect. Nobody really knows about them. And talking about the quarterfinal scenario, things are heating up. What could be the lineup? Well, it's going to take place, the draw off for the quarterfinals, Tuesday, that is tomorrow, 22nd August at 9 p.m. And the 8 teams will be drawn from the 2 pots. The teams in Kolkata have been placed in pot 1, and the teams from Kokrajhar and Guwahati are placed in the pot 2. So what could be the quarterfinal lineup? That is the question. That is the football fanatics are more eager to know about.
Yeah, all the top teams, the elite teams, have made their way into that pots. And it's going to be interesting how the best second teams that are also designed will get into which pot. So, yes, Palabla is going to be very interesting, but this match has shown that Kerala Blasters have got that emanation of the power to really show what they are made of for the Hero Indian Super League.
So again, everybody's heart goes out for the Marvin Sporting. The way they turned out, lit up the stadium yesterday evening, scored 6 goals with a brilliant hat-trick from David. And this could be the goal number 5, is it? But good touch from Subhajit. He was off guard, lost his balance, but just got his foot to that. That was rolling in. So Air Force, the substitution, the final one coming in, Jashraj Singh. Now he comes and Saurabh Sadhukan makes room for him. So again, a fresh pair of legs, as I mentioned.
Yep, the way that build-up was a moment ago showed that there's a lot of acceleration inside the box, you know, from Vidyasagar. Every time when he reads the ball very well, and he makes his position so well inside the box that is always there in front of the goal. And this time, he shoots, he hits the upright, couldn't get that chance to put his name on the board, but nevertheless, the man is always lurking there, looking out for the goals.
Again, already 33rd match in progress in the Indian Oil Durand Cup.
And that's how it came. Look at him. Between 2 defenders, he makes his run, takes that shot so brilliantly. Though he goes away from the goal, the goalkeeper is there, ricochets from the bar and goes off. What a brilliant player. All eyes will be on him.
To attack again, Zico Zorem Sangma. He should finish. Oh, getting the body of the line and prevents that from going in. That could have been the first goal for the airman, Mandeep Singh, losing out.
It's great, actually. Good movement coming inside the box. Every time the airmen have come in, they've breached the defenders. They've shown that they can really go through them. But now it's the other way around.
Justin was in the clear, but finally lacking support at the center in the hole.
Yes, Mandeep takes a little too long to make his decision to take that shot, and that's the reason why the goalkeeper had all the time in the world to go down and make that save. What a chance that was for the airman. It's very hot and humid, Palada.
Yes, and Amaldas, you can see him bandaged, and there's Kerala Blasters players down. Justin Emmanuel got a knock on his right shoulder. Now, talking about the first match that Kerala Blasters played, that was a Kerala derby. A little variation shown in the flag kick to the center. Moving into position is Mohammad Azhar. Vibin Mohanan. He's got brilliant ball control, this boy, Vibin. Well, it was a challenge. So that was the highest scoring match. Kerala Blasters lost it 3-4 to Gokulam, Kerala. And what a great match it was. 7 goals scored on 13th of August. And there's only been one match which has been goalless. Miranda headed out. And that was the match on 8th of August when, 20th of August when, again, we saw that 10th of August that Punjab FC played a goalless draw with Bangladesh Army. So all the matches has produced goals. And with right now 104 goals, and this is the match number 33 in progress. So goals coming thick and fast, Henry.
Yeah, the movement over here is very swift over here. Everything, the ball comes into the attacking third. They come in numbers. There's good support on the ball, off the ball. That just simply goes away around all the players.
It just needed a simple tap in. Look at that. What a great quality of that cross grounder.
Yeah, two players right in front there. Both of them miss. Even the defenders and the goalkeeper just gaping to that ball. Really no touch whatsoever. It would be difficult. Even if the defender would have touched it, it would have gone in the own goal. That's the brilliance of ball that was put up from the left now. And this is the kind of balls that are very dangerous. Anybody who slides, touches that ball is just saying thank you very much.
Yeah, simple tap in from Vidyasagar or Nihal Sudesh would have done it. So already 4 goals. So there's been only one goalless match in this edition of the Indian Oil Durand Cup. As I mentioned already, on 10th of August. And it's going about 3.2 goals per match. It's been incredible. The FIFA planning is, the FIFA messages, go for goals. Oh, missing out, absolutely. On the right, chance again for Bryce, but this time, the more experienced Amaldas intervenes.
It's a great combination between Bryce and Justin. Every time he gets the ball, these two of them are in action. Right, Bibin is always there behind to give support. It's important over here, Sudesh and Vidyasagar combine a little more to be available for the ball. They have been trying to get behind. The upright came. And this was a shot, very, very feeble shot here.
So double substitution once again happening for the Blasters. You have Suken Wehenba Mete. He is coming in. And Pritham Kotal makes room for Muhammad Sahib. So giving a little bit of game time. Good move by Frank Darwin. Because they had, and they know that the match is, they've given a good time, a good show. So he wants to check the strength of his bench.
Jersey number 2 is 20 out.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see how Yohenba also comes into the midfield in place of Vibin. He will play that defensive role and allow Sudesh also to be on top with Bryce. And there we have Justin, who does all the moves over there, gets a little behind the attacker. That is Vidyasagar, will give a lot of room and try to bring in a lot of support while going into the attack. Yes, it's hot, it's humid, it's break time, and it's going to be interesting to see whether Kerala Blasters will go ahead to really increase the tally on the board, or will they really pull out their foot from the accelerator.
But what surprises me, Henry, both the coaches have made 5 changes, and with the last quarter to go on such hot and humid conditions, this could be treacherous.
I think this was brilliant, the ball coming in right from Justin, getting inside on the wide, and look at that finish. Really total clinical finish. That was from Danish Farooq. And sure, his confidence was bursted, and this was the variation that it took up here. And then the cut back, Bryce keeps himself in position to be onside, and then this brilliant header from Vidyasagar coming between the two defenders in the first angle, giving goalkeeper no chance. Look at that header. Good contact, good target, good goal.
But one felt the two central defenders there were little ball watching, not watching the man come in. Vidyasagar moving in so quickly. So the scoreline tilted in favor of the Kerala Blasters. Danish Farooq had a fantastic run in this Indian Oil Durand Cup, but they wouldn't be playing in the final 8, and everybody looking towards the final 8. And this is the scoreline here at the East Bengal Crown. And last quarter, as I mentioned, Henry, both the coaches have made 5 maximum possible changes. And what happens? Touch wood, it shouldn't happen. Any injury that puts the team in trouble. You may be reduced to 10 men. So this is one thing which the experienced coaches never do across the globe.
Yeah, I think there's nothing in this match, whether the team gets 10 goals or 5 goals is just for pride. They like to give players more time on the ball, more time in the game, and that's the reason why they've made early substitutions over here. The game has not gone very physical, Palabda. If you look at that, they've spread the game from left to right, both the teams playing very easy, not really putting in a lot of effort over there, but only the swiftness in the Kerala Blasters show that they can break the team defense.
Great ball in, that was Nihal Sudesh. Could have got the 5th one, but again, Subhajit quickly came out of his line, and Nihal would be looking at the replay maybe in the night and would be blaming himself. Look at that, the quality of that through pass. It opened up.
Yeah, the run that he made was timely. Look at that. I thought it was the offside, but his run was timely over there. He gets inside the box, and goalkeeper does a brilliant job there. Just coming out, narrowing that angle, and just bringing out that magnificent save.
Again, Nihal Sudesh, the very young boy. The Kerala Blasters, this fresh crop of players, fresh talents, fresh ideas, new dreams. Again, they are looking to a great season ahead. Talking about this edition of the Indian Oil Durand Cup. The first goal was scored on 3rd of August. The opening match, 14th minute. Liston Colasso of Mohun Bagan Supergiant against Bangladesh Army football team. And the 50th goal was scored on 12th of August. Roland Borges, FC Goa. In the added time in the first half, he scored against Northeast United. And we had the 100th goal yesterday evening. The 6th goal of permanent scoring from David. Chance for a header. The defenders coming in number, the white shirts blocking the angles.
Yeah, it was very good. corner. Nicely defended this time. No worries. The game has lost pace. But it's the brilliance of Kerala Blasters every time they get into the attacking third. Justin, Bryce, Sudesh, all of them move into action and try to find that space behind the defenders, and always successful. Only that the goalkeeper has come the way, or the upright has really kept the score down.
Saurav Mal's come in as a substitute, and he's talking to Aditya Purakaista.
Yeah, there's more Don over there, and then that physical challenge. He has to be careful, Saurabh. You just can't go down there kicking players. You have to be careful.
Oh, again, putting it out of harm's way. A lot of pressure, this Eamon. But at times, it feels that you're playing at the walking pace. Could be in some of the practice pitches, the way the coach works out on different formations and things like that. Nihal Sudesh, that was curled in and going in for the header. There was a substitute, Mohammad Sahif.
A great movement of the ball. The variations are coming in and nicely perched in. And defender had to put his head out to put that out for safety. Otherwise, that was a header clear there for the number 2. Mohammad Sahif, who comes in for that corner and stays back, though the ball was brought back. Interesting variations during corners, set pieces. They have tried everything, Palabda.
Yeah, that's how you convert the things. Oh, this should be finished. Yes, it is. Or flagged offside there, but Vidyasagar just missed his hat-trick. We got the other one yesterday evening by David, the boy from Manipur. And again, here is the boy from Manipur, Vidyasagar Singh.
Yeah, that was a great shot there, straight into the melee. And let's see if that was an offside position. Deflects a handball, but then Vidyasagar trying to stop that ball and put it in while the referee's flag was up. I was just wondering if the VAR was there, that would have been a handball there.
Yes, Aditya Purakaista missing that. Even the line official, he also missed it. Justin, speeding run, cuts back. Chance here. Miranda, lovely shot. And finally, Vidyasagar Singh gets his hat-trick. The 4th one in this edition of the Indian Oil Durand Cup. Take a bow, a cool finish. The defenders out of position. And here is the boy who has done it, and done it in style. Scoreline changes. Indian Air Force 0. Kerala Blasters 5.
Justin is the man who has changed the entire complexion of this game. And look at the time. From the time he has come, he's been so enterprising out there. Passes the ball back. That was a shot taken. Goalkeeper makes a great effort to put that ball out, but wrongly, straight away into the feet of Vidyasagar, who had to just tap that home. First hat-trick of the team. And what a way to come for Vidyasagar.
Yes, the entire tournament, Kerala Blasters in the 2 matches scored 5 goals. And today in the ultimate, in the group stage, they've already scored 5 and aspiring to make it a tennis score-like. But certainly, what great finish this Vidyasagar. He's always been an excellent player. Parthiv Gogoi, Noah Sadoy, and David, they all scored a hat-trick, and this is the 4th one we are having in this edition of the Indian Oil Durand Cup. Chance here for the Airmen. Can they pull one back? Bit of consolation, but breaking into the move. Nihal Sudesh, or is it Miranda? He's got a lot of support, plenty of grey shirts, and working his way through the middle. Oh, space on the right, lovely variation. Saurabh checks the speed, little bit of inside dribble. So they're doing it at ease, and Here was Justin, not the tallest of man there.
It's a green signal for them, Kerala Blasters. Wherever they go, they just make their inroads look so simple. Their 1-2 moves, their 1-2 passes, they're stretching the wide, stretching the defenders. It's just brilliant.
So, match day 18, the match number 33. Also a very high scoring match, as mentioned. And yesterday, the last match, the match number 32, produced 6 goals. A brilliant 6-0 margin for the Marban Sporting. But again, to talk about the qualification scenario, Group A, you have 2 teams, the 2 Kolkata Giants, Imami East Bengal. They've qualified as a group topper with 7 points, followed by the second of the second best runner-up teams in the group, Mohun Bagan Super Giant, qualifying with 6 points. And from the Group B is Mumbai City FC with 9 points. Gokulam Kerala is 1 more match to play. They have reached 6 points. And 2 teams from the Group D have qualified already. FC Goa, group topper, followed by Northeast United, also on 7 points. Chennai got full 9 points in the Group E. And what is coming up next is very exciting. The Indian Army topping the group in Group F are taking on Rajasthan United. And that comes live and exclusive on the Sunny Sports 10-2 from 5:50 p.m. from the Sai Stadium, Kokrajhar. And Rajasthan, if they can beat Indian Army, they would be reaching the final 8. So it's all opened up. Only 1 spot up for the grab, Henry.
Yep. And that shows the last match over here is going to be very important for Rajasthan United, because they are a team to watch. They have put in a lot of effort to really get into the Hero I League. They have got in a good amount of players, young players. You've seen some good signings. It's important that they get results so that they can concentrate on the season ahead with more matches. And always and every time, when you play an arms force team, it's always difficult to penetrate. But here, Kerala Blasters has shown that they can really travel through the defense at ease and at will.
So again, a lot of firsts happening in this edition of the Indian Oil Touring Cup. 24 teams for the first time, divided into 6 groups. You had 2 foreign teams, the Army teams, Bangladesh Army football team and Tribhuvan Army from Nepal. They participated. So it was great to get back the foreign teams in this premier and Asia's most old tournament and world's 3rd oldest after the FA Cup and the Scottish Cup. So a lot of new things happening and a lot of goals being scored, which should draw more crowd to the stadium.
Yes, you're absolutely right. You know, it's going to be interesting over here that how come the teams have gone through, especially the ball possession. You know, Kerala Blasters have really inched from the last half. 61% in their favor, whereas slowly and steadily the airmen came into possessing the ball with the ball possession, but just could not really get the goals with it.
So fairly the same story in each half, and that is Wild attempting from a long range, the substitute Zico Zorem Sangma. He has got the quality, and he could have put that in. More experience in this Airman's side. He's played in different tournaments, and as mentioned already, that they take part in the Inter-Service Football Championship, and the Indian Air Force have been runner-up only once, way back in 2016-17. But this is always a great challenge for them to face the top tier teams from across India. Kerala Blasters again into the attack. Can he put that in? But just running over the byline and failing to keep that into play.
Yeah, good ball once again on the wide. And there's great amount of work done by the Kerala Blasters. Every time they come from the wide, they really get inside. This time he just couldn't wrap that feet across the ball to put it in. But great effort from Sadish. So many youngsters are seen in the Durand Cup and everybody has impressed, and that's how it is, you know. Malanda. Earlier we used to play so many matches, so many tournaments in the south, in the north, east and west, and there was always a chance for youngsters to be spotted. And this is one tournament where there are teams right from the Hero ISL, Hero I League, Hero Second Division, and also some teams invited teams from out. Many youngsters who have potential must have caught the eye of the coaches.
Oh, that is going to finish! Is it? Near to goodness, how could he miss it? Bryce Miranda beat the entire defense but couldn't beat that upright. So the sixth goal eluding, but they're still putting a lot of pressure again. Miranda, and lastly out of frustration. So the regulation time is over. So about 6 minutes of injury time could be the sixth goal for Blasters.
Justin and Bryce, we were talking about this combination. They're really working out very well. Look at the ball that was given. The defense splitting pass to Bryce, who just goes in, runs through the defenders, and this time once again tried to chip that ball. Just nowhere on the target. But yep, it's interesting over here. The number 81, Bryce, has been very lively and has combined pretty well with Justin.
He's got wonderful quality, this Bryce Miranda. And of course, he has drawn a lot of eyeballs with his brilliant skill. Scoreline should have changed. Miranda failing to beat that upright, the near post. Once again, back into the attack. They're bent upon getting the sixth one. But good intervention again from Saurav Moal.
Yeah, young pair of legs over here, Saurav, always trying to cut off those passes that are going to make behind the defenders, and done pretty well from the time he's come in. He has almost cut off 2 or 3 passes of that sort and give his team a little bit of relief. But nevertheless, this onslaught from Kerala continues.
Subhajit just palms it away for a flag kick again for the Kerala Blasters side. Miranda already got a call-up to the national side under 23 and made a debut on 30th of October 2021 against Kyrgyzstan. Came in as a substitute to Vikram Pratap Singh. So he is mid for the big league. And this is Justin header. Again, headed away from the line. That was going in. So under a lot of pressure, this the airmen. And they are defending in numbers now.
I think that was a great corner. Absolutely brilliant corner over there. Simply attacking there, Justin. Look at the way he goes in. That power, the head. His composure is so good. And that's a goal line save from the defender, number 12. And that's going to be interesting to understand. Mohammad Aqib over there, just bringing that ball out to safety. Brilliant piece of vision to stand at that position, especially on the wide where the goalkeeper cannot reach. The defenders come to the rescue.
Yes, Mohammad Aqib did it so very well, defending his goal line, made a goal line save. And that prevented the 6th one going in. So again, it's Kerala Blasters all the way, the Mandapara Brigade. And what a great way to finish this tournament. They lost the Kerala Derby by 3 goals to 4 when Gokulam Kerala beat them, but 4-3 scoreline. Still, they had Justin Prabir Das and Adrian Luna scoring. And remember today, Adrian Luna on the bench. He is not in the starting 11. And Justin has come in as a substitute. So this is a great game time and great work and good thinking on part of the stand-in coach, Frank Darwin.
Look at the bench strength. It's just amazing. Karanjit in the goal. There's Rahul KP there. There's Adrian Luna, whom we were talking about a little time ago. There's Prabir Das. And if you have that kind of bench strength, you don't have to worry. You might go to as many goals as you want on the scoreboard.
Yes, talking about Rahul KP, has played 48 matches in the Hero Indian Super League. And here is Justin again, chesting it down. Has a lot of support on the right. Coming in for the move, and this was a good intervention. Amol Das, and quickly on the turn. Couldn't generate the power there. And failed to get that sixth goal. That is what is eluding.
They come in numbers. Look at that. 3, 4 grey shirts up. Then all of a sudden you have Saurabh Mondal just turning that, trying to get himself on the target. And that's very lively, you know, when you see so many players up front over there, and Justin, the man who really creates chances. He's there spraying the ball. Amazing piece of work here from the youngsters.
Now, Isan Pandita was substituted pretty early in the first half. And you have Prabir Das waiting in the bench, as you mentioned, rightly, Henry. He's played 93 Hero Indian Super League matches. Played for India under 19, under 23. You have Adrian Luna waiting in the bench and didn't get any game time this evening.
The game has been on top gear, on cruise it is for Kerala Blasters. They're moving in the attacking zone at will, and the defenders just really trying to wait when the time will tick, when the referee will blow his whistle. And that's how it is in the game, you know. 90 minutes has been extended to 96 minutes, and still we have so much to take from.
And finally, the referee Aditya Purakasta blowing that whistle. The full-time score here at Isby Gold Ground. Indian Air Force 0, Kerala Blasters 5. The first goal that opened up, and then on any good day with lovely weather, the commander of a aircraft puts the flight on autopilot, and that's how they kept on scoring, scoring and scoring. And it was Kerala Blasters all the way, and the airmen couldn't conquer the sky on this evening.
Yes, I think Kerala Blasters were explosive, ruthless when they moved into the attacking tour. And if you look at 30 shots, they have taken 11 on target, whereas Indian Air Force have just managed 10 shots and then 4 on target. Nevertheless, they were scared, the Kerala Blasters defense, but when it came to ball possession, it was like 63% in favor of Kerala Blasters, 37 in favor of the Indian Air Force. It was an entertaining match, though Indian Air Force could not really bring out the best of the chances they had, but the Kerala Blasters blasted the way off.
Only one yellow card to Saurabh Mondal of Kerala Blasters, but it was a one-way traffic. And this is how the things are fanned out at the East Bengal ground, when in the whites, the Indian Air Force, change of pleasantries, Jijo and Pritham Kotal. But they had chances. One felt that they should have got one on the score sheet. And this was a good pressure. Vidyasagar just eluding the far post. Chances came their way, and what a great strike that was from Ayman. And Vibin Mohanan provided with that assist. Brilliant. No chance for Subhajit And that was the first of many to come. And Danish Farooq again with that brilliant assist. And Vidya Sagar, the first goal of his hat-trick, Henry.
Yeah, brilliant piece of work from Danish. Diagonal ball, perfect shot, great balance and composure there. And then onwards, Airmen tried to flutter a little bit. They had their chances. The woodwork came in the between. Otherwise, this would have been a different story here. And the game went on with full force. Goalkeeper saving many of the times. And if you look at Basu, was always there to really do that save when it came right into it. And now it was all the way with the Kerala Blasters. This was the first yellow card that came in. Unnecessary in the middle of the park, and then came the half time. In the second half, there was a lot of fire there.
Danish Farooq kept on applying pressure. Bryce Miranda was a typical quality that he provides. Saurav has always been good provider, and this was such a beautiful finish. Clinical, left foot, not his preferred foot, but made no mistake. And again, the framework also denied the Airmen to get their name on the score sheet. Justin Emmanuel always put a lot of pressure. Subhajit, good save. And this was a good variation shown by the Blasters. Justin Emmanuel held on to that little twisting and turning. And Vibin Mohanan sent that, and that was a simple free header for Vidya Sagar. His second goal. And thank you very much.
Brilliant piece of work over here from both the teams. And slowly and steadily, it was all the way Kerala Blasters. The way they went in, they marauded them. They were ruthless inside the box. This was a great chance coming in, but the goalkeeper does pretty well to save that ball. And then finally, we had this chance where the goalkeeper once again narrows that angle, and that was cleared very beautifully.
And off the ricochet, Vidya Sagar completed his hat-trick. There was a lot of power, and there's always there's a cardinal error to punch the ball to the opponent's feet. And again, Vidya Sagar Singh acknowledged that little deflection. You have to take it away from the opposition. This again should have been finished. The framework denied Nihal Sudesh. And finally, the long blaster whistle. One felt that Kerala Blasters little lucky to maintain a clean sheet. Kerala Blasters 5, Indian Air Force 0. Mohammad Ayman